growth isn't real until it shows up in your choices. Today, we are finishing up our series on the 9 levels of consciousness, and today we're talking about level 9, the conscious mind. And so, this is the interface, this is where your thoughts and actions actually come into manifest reality, right? So, this is where you're literally having the interface. This is where your thoughts and choices are shaping your experience. And we've talked about that your reality reveals your alignment. And of course, I have a diagram for this. And so this is to remind you that your thoughts and actions and all of it show where you are internally. So again, what we are seeing at the interface level is reminding us what's happening below that. And I say below that, it's actually above that, if you think about it from a creation standpoint, right? So as creation is the inward focus of spirit, so the conscious mind is actually the innermost point. So this is the like most saturated spot is right here, okay? And then we move back outward into the flow state, into that expanded sense of source, as we move back out. Because again, going back to the cycle of consciousness, right? You've got the inward focus of spirit, and then the purpose in this individuated experience is to then remember the oneness that we have with source by expanding back outward, and that is where all the growth is happening. So again, if you think about the levels of the physical mind, right? So we have the interface, which is level 9. That's where we're at right now, the conscious mind. And prior to that, you have the subconscious, right? Which is the undercurrent. And then beyond that, you have the unconscious, which is the roots. And that's where your beliefs are. So again, it's fascinating to see how the varying levels work, but this is really where the rubber meets the road. So this is where, coming back to our empowered communication series, this is where both key 10 and 11. So key 10 is that your thoughts shape your reality, and 11 is focus, is mental. What is it? Manifestation and mental focus. Sorry, I had to look at my cheat sheet, which is over there. Manifestation and mental focus. So this is literally where the rubber meets the road. So this is where you can see if the inner work that you've done is actually going to bear the fruit that you want it to. And if it doesn't, that's okay. That is just information for you to know that you need to go back and do more work. So again, there's no judgment here. We look at things with curiosity and not judgment, because then that empowers us to go and make the shifts that are necessary so that we can have the experiences that are more to our preference. So hopefully that helps somebody and that blesses somebody, and that you guys have enjoyed this series as much as I have. And of course, there's lots of related ones. I'll probably do a shadow work one coming up now that we've introduced all the levels that are connected to the shadow work. But I hope you've enjoyed this and learned something, that it's challenged you and given you some good ideas. So have an awesome day.